الله أكبر الله.
Ramadan, a sacred time for Muslims worldwide, is upon us. During this month, Muslims abstain from food, water, and intimacy from dawn to dusk, focusing on prayer, charity, and family. But for African Americans, Ramadan holds a deeper significance. While Islam is often associated with the Middle East, it has a rich history in Africa, particularly among those brought as slaves to the Americas. Millions of these enslaved Africans were Muslims, primarily from Senegambia, a region where Islam remains strong today. However, this knowledge is often absent from the African American narrative. Christianity, used as a tool by enslavers, preached submission and acceptance of hardship.
History of the black man, before he was brought to this country, you'll find that he came from Africa, which had a Muslim culture and Muslim civilization, a great part of it. And the Mali Empire stretched from the Nile River over to the shores of West Africa. That was a Muslim empire. The Moorish Empire was Muslim. The empires that existed in northern Nigeria were Muslim. Kano, one of the oldest cities in Africa, was a Muslim city 500 years before Columbus discovered America. So now when you ask me how, when you
Europeans understood the power of Islamic Africa, empires like Mali and Songhai, and the Moors who ruled Spain for centuries. This knowledge about their ancestors' Islamic heritage was purposefully obscured. Despite this, African Americans secretly practiced Islam for centuries, carrying the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him, to America long before Columbus. There's even evidence, like King Abu Bakari II of Mali's possible exploration of America, suggesting a pre-Columbian connection. Traces of Islamic influence can be found in Columbus' own journals. Mentions of gold-tipped spears, guanine in Mandinka, a language of Mali, and mosque-like structures. Even during the horrors of the transatlantic slave trade, many Africans clung to Islam. Enslaved Muslims like Charles Ball and Omar ibn Said practiced Ramadan and were committed to his 5 required daily prayers. Salah Bilali, a well-educated Muslim enslaved at 12, continued his religious practices despite immense challenges. These are just a few documented cases. Countless others likely practiced Islam in secret. Today, a revival of Islam is happening within the African American community. From artists to athletes, many are rediscovering their ancestral faith of Al-Islam. This Ramadan, we thank Allah for Islam's preservation within African American hearts. We celebrate our shared heritage with millions of Muslims in Africa fasting alongside us. May this Ramadan bring blessings, unity, and a reconnection to our rich Islamic past. Ramadan Mubarak.